Hey YouTube, what's going on? It is Jackstar back with another video, and today we're going to be pushing back up with Giant Double Prince. This is probably my favorite Giant deck, and it's definitely the safest Giant deck that you can use. I kind of had a little bit of an early season tilt after the reset with Lava Hound. I got all of the worst possible matchups for the deck. I can't even believe some of the matchups I got. I didn't get it in my starting hand at all, which is what the whole point of the video was. So we're down at 5,000 trophies. We're going to try and untilt using this deck, Mega Knight Bait, and Werrow Bridge Spam here. So over the next 3 videos, be on the lookout for that. I just had to trash the Lava Hound video, man. So it's going to be 4 uploads this week. I'm really sorry about that. I got 2 wins over the entire video with Lava Hound. That's how many bad matchups I was getting. It was like the worst sample size ever too, because I got like 3 good matchups the entire time and basically just choked them, so I couldn't even include them. So we'll just go straight into the first game with Giant Double Prince right now and see if we can get this untilt going, man. Alright, so we got our first game here against Charly. So the key combos of this deck are your spells, Fireball Zap to take out Fireballies, aka Musketeer and Wizards, Double Prince as your main DPS, Mega Minion Ewas as your air defense, and then you have the Giant to tie it all together. So just cycle our Zap here. With this starting hand, I'm not really inclined to make the first play, so we'll cycle our Mega Minion here. I want to cycle my Mega Minion because it's slower than the Prince, and the Prince could get easily distracted up near the Giant Skeleton, whereas the Mega Minion is a little bit harder to kill because of its air abilities. So we'll cycle the Prince now that he's not going to be able to support this. He's going to go in with a Valkyrie. So looks like everything... Actually, the Mega Minion will probably survive, and the Prince stays alive too, so it's going to get a nice charge on this Valkyrie. So he's going to go in with the Spear Goblins, and I think I'm actually going to go Giant in front here. And the reason why is because the Dark Prince is going to kill everything, and then we can just fireball this minion horde, and hopefully Dark Prince can stay alive, get on this Tesla. That's really nice. And we force out some arrows. So pretty good first push, just kind of feeling out what he had. I knew I could just go in once that Valkyrie took so much damage, because he kind of just wasted that Valkyrie and the Spear Goblins, but he's able to defend. So we'll just cycle a Miner. I don't think he's gonna have a Tornado, so we'll go into this spot, and he's gonna play his Giant Skeleton here. So Prince is gonna be a really nice answer to this Giant Skeleton. We just have to get by that Tesla. That Tesla minion horde combination is gonna be really, really nice for him on defense, and I don't know what else he has. He's probably got 1 or 2 more cards left, so we're gonna have to be really careful. So the Prince is going to die to the bomb here. We're just going to cycle our Mega Minion in the back. Perfect, right as he cycles his Valk. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go with my Dark Prince, and then I'm going to go Giant, Zap, and Fireball the Minion Horde if he plays Spear Goblins. Or Zap is going to be for the Spear Goblins, so we'll just take that real quick. And I'm actually not going to go with my Giant just because he's got the Tesla, so we're going to go with the Miner. And let's see what we can bait out of him here. He's going to go with the Minion Horde, so we're going to take this Fireball before the Minion Horde gets pulled away from the tower by the Miner's death. And I'm going to cycle a Prince opposite lane. Because, yeah, so that's exactly why. He's going to go with the Giant Skeleton. He doesn't have a Tesla on cycle, so we can go Giant Mega Minion along with that Prince. And he fails the Valkyrie pull. Actually, doesn't. We can just zap these Spear Goblins, though. And what we're doing is we're forcing him to defend so much that the Prince is going to be alive. And all we have to do is play a Dark Prince of our own to kill this Giant Skeleton. Fireball on the Minion Horde. Tower's going to fall. Giant Skeleton doesn't really do anything for him. Not even going to get any damage. And yeah, that's just going to be a really clean game to start this video off. Exactly what I needed. I was getting pretty frustrated. So we're going to go all in just to try and get our past crowns here. Hopefully it'll let me get them. Going to go in with the Zap, and that's going to be a nice 3-crown victory to start this video off. So you can see why this deck is like really consistent there. We were just able to punish one mistake, and that he didn't even know it was a mistake. That Giant Skeleton cycled in the back, punished him, took advantage of it, and we were just able to take his tower right there and defend really easily. So sometimes if your opponent has like a no answer and cycle to your win condition, they cycle an easily counterable card like a Giant Skeleton that's really dangerous in big pushes but not scary very much on its own. You can go in opposite lane, make sure that they have to commit, and then let Giant Skeleton will be alone. You'll take that tower or something like that, and you can just defend really easily. And that's how this deck really thrives. And that's the kind of strategy you want to be looking out for when you play this deck. So I'll catch you in the next game right now. Alright, so we got our next game here against Easy E, a level 12. Man, I'm really down bad right now. Tilted extremely low, and oh, this piece of hair in my eyes. So, he's going to go with a Tombstone. Could mean Lava Hound. Okay, hold on. I got to get this piece of hair. It's right down in my eyes. And I'm looking at my OBS to get it, and my OBS is mirrored, so it looks like we do get it. He's going to go with the Lava Hound. There's really nothing I can do about that Tombstone right now. It's really unfortunate. Prince is going to get pulled to it. Like, that's just the definition of getting starting handed. This deck doesn't have a good answer to the Tombstone. So, Prince gets pulled, but he does waste a Mega Minion, so we're going to go with our Ewas here. And then we're just going to let the other side go. I kind of have to. Actually, you know what I can do? I can pull this Mega Minion back, force out a ground unit here or something. He's going to go with a Lightning. Very aggressive there. And I believe this Mega Minion is going to survive the pups. So I'm going to kite with the Giant. Hopefully his Mega Minion survives the pups. Oh, it actually barely does. So this Mega Minion is going to come back and help out against the Inferno Dragon here. Take the Zap on the Skeleton. So he's got a really interesting variation of Lava Hound. And that was a really nice Giant here. We're going to get a punch, and the Inferno Dragon is now dead. So his Tombstone is going to be really annoying. And I think in the future, I just need to minor it. Ah, this piece of hair. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. So we're just going to wait for him to make a next play. Not a great hand for me to do anything. I need all of the cards I have. So go with the minor here. Just got to kill this Tombstone. Can't have that when I'm trying to punish a Lava Hound. Even trade as well. So we'll go in with the Dark Prince in the back opposite lane. Force out a Mega Minion here, hopefully. And then I'm going to go with my own Mega Minion. And let's see what happens here. So he's going to go... nothing quite yet. We're just going to go with a high Mega Minion. Begin DPSing that down. Valk comes in. And we're going to protect our Mega Minion, hopefully. Yep, we do with the with the Prince, excuse me. And he doesn't have great answers to that, so we're going to zap. And I'm going to go with an Ewiz on top of the pups. And hopefully the Mega Minion... Actually, I missed the spawn. But we do hit all the pups with a really nice Ewiz spawn. He's going to go in really aggressively with that Lightning. I don't really agree with that. He doesn't have a Valkyrie back, so he's going to have to waste his Tombstone first. And now he gets his Valkyrie back in cycle. So, this is really good for me. I can set up a Prince here, and this Prince is going to get a lot of value. He doesn't have a Tombstone. I have my Ewiz in cycle for his next move. We're going to go Giant Mega Minion, Tank and Spank combo, as OJ said. And then we can go with our Ewiz here. We're going to protect this Giant here. He can't Lightning quite yet. He does get it down, but we can just zap. We missed the Inferno Dragon, so actually that didn't work out as great as I thought it would. But I think we did get a very nice positive trade out of that. So again, we'll go with a Prince in the back, since it's going to be really nice at taking care of his Valkyrie. And he's going to go into the Lava Hound. Okay. So we're going to go our Giant, of course. And then I'm going to go with a Dark Prince in front. And this is to tank the Inferno Dragon. I actually misplayed it, though. It's going to go in back. Take this Fireball opportunity. And we do hit the Tombstone. I was hoping that could happen. Going to take this Zap on everything. Then we're going to go with our... They're going to go with our Mega Minion. Unfortunately, the Dark Prince did not kill those skeletons. Otherwise, that would have been really nice. I'm just going to kite these units away with a Minor. Actually, we're going to kite the Inferno Dragon away. But So now that he's used his Lightning, we can go in with the Dark Prince. And then we can go with our Ewiz. And then the Dark Prince is coming down. So I'm going to pre-zap. Perfect. We hit him. And we're going to get a Dark Prince charge out of that. So we might need to switch lanes here. Go for a Minor. I need to cycle back to another Ewiz here. So I'm going to take this Fireball opportunity on all of that. Because Fireball Zap will allow the Mega Minion to die. I can just play my Ewiz now high. And if he Lightnings, it's going to be a really pretty big overcommit, I would say. He doesn't even get my Ewiz. So we can protect. And now we have to spam. Because he's within one Lightning of winning here. So we're going to go with our Minor. Zap that. And then the Skeletons die. And it looks like we're going to walk away with the win. So I played that pretty badly, I would say, but he did have a lot of small ground answers for my Princes, which made that matchup a little bit harder than it would be if I was facing classic Tombstone variant. But you saw, like, when he wasted that Valkyrie, I went with the Prince. That's just because Valkyrie gets no value against Prince on my side. Easy Giant in front, easy Ewiz, and we just kind of, like, played a little bit of offense to make sure that he wasn't going all in with his lava pushes, which would have been really bad, and managed to walk away with the win. So I'll catch you guys in the next game. Alright, so we're going into our third game here against MK Angel. And let's see what we can do here. We're going to go with a Minor first play, probably. Yep, we're just going to go with the Minor as we hit 10. Safe spot, as always, just to make sure they don't have a NATO. And then I'm going to counter this Knight with a Mega Minion. So we'll play that pretty far back. Not all the way back, just so the Knight doesn't walk up and hit my tower, but pretty far back in case he wants to attack it. So it looks like it's going to be Graveyard here. So the way I want to play this is I'm going to be trying to just be passive, take whatever value he gives me, like here. Fireball this forward, maybe the Mega Minion can kill it. If it doesn't, It's alright, but it does kill it, which is nice. So we're just going to try and defend, and I don't have a good play for that. All of my units in my hand right now are really fast, so we do have to giant. But I am happy that it's a Goblin Cage. Goblin Cage doesn't have the splash damage of a Bomb Tower, the HP of a Barb Hut, or some of the other attributes of other buildings. It's basically just going to be Prince value as long as I can get my Princes onto the Brawler. So nice to see that. He's going to go in with the Defensive Graveyard. Well played on his in there. But the Prince charges onto the Brawler, and the Ewis is going to survive, hopefully. Yes, it does. He does have his Knight in cycle, and I can't protect that Ewis any further, so we're just going to let it all die. Baby Dragon may get one Belch on tower, but that was a nice defensive graveyard by him. He couldn't have defended any other way. So I love to see the Knight, though, because my Mega Minion is my slowest unit, other than like the... yeah, I think it actually might be my slowest unit. So it's really nice to see that, because a fast-moving... a troop crosses the bridge way too quickly, so we're going to go with our Fireball here, and then we're going to go with our Ewis down low. Yes, I need to play it down low. Good Bar Barrel by him. Ewis is going to help take out all the Bar Barrel, and then should kill the Baby Dragon. We take one hit, but I'm going to go with a Miner up front. I don't think he... Yeah, actually, he does have his Knight back in cycle, so he catches the Miner. Well played to him. So that was a nice hesitation on the Fireball, though. We were able to get a lot of value out of it. So let's see what we can do next. We're going to go with our... Yeah, we're going to go with our Giant in the back here because of the Brawler. So he can't really stop this Prince from connecting to the cage, which is nice. Goblin Brawler is going to get really far ahead of everything. So what I plan to do here is take this Fireball, actually. Yeah, and then Mega Minion. And then I play my Ewis down low. Mega Minion cleans up everything. It's going to come and help out against the Ice Wizard. Take a quick Miner onto this Ice Wizard. What is that Ice Wizard locked onto? So we can actually zap, and then hopefully the Ewis lives. It doesn't look like it, though. And yeah, we really can't break through this guy, can we? Giant gonna get one hit, but he's got a huge counter push coming back at me. So I'm gonna take this Fireball just on everything here, and we're gonna take a reset. So he let the counter push go, which is nice. Gives me time to reset, and he's gonna have to sack a cage. Perfect. Go with our Prince all the way in the back. If he goes Graveyard, which he might, yeah, we're just going to play a Miner right here. And yeah, so now we go with our Ewis. And we're going to go with the Dark Prince up high. We're going to pressure him for this poison. And that was not a good poison on his end. Take Fireball on the tower. Can I hit them both? Yes, we can. I just have to place it a little farther back. Not a good Bar Barrel on his end. Actually, if it kills the Ewis, yeah, it's fine, Bar Barrel. Zap the Baby Dragon, and we don't quite get the hit on tower, but we do get it on the Knight, which is almost as good. We're going to go with a high Mega Minion. We're going to go with our Ewis down low to defend, and then we're going to go with a Miner here. And I don't think we're going to be able to break through without playing with our Giant, so we're just going to go with our Miners here. And we're going to go with the Fireball. Can we hit the Brawler? Not quite, but we're getting some damage here. We just have to keep playing good defense, and hopefully we can walk away with the win. So I need to counter this Knight. I can't afford to let it get damage. So we're going to cycle our Mega Minion in the back. We're just going to try and have as many units set up for his next Graveyard as possible. If he goes with anything to protect the Ice Wizard, just going to take this Fireball. And we do time it absolutely perfectly there. Take the Zap here. Go with our Ewis. And we're going to cycle another Mega Minion onto these Baby Dragons. And it looks like we might actually be able to win now, because we're going to go with Giant. Then we're going to go with a Fireball on this Ice Wizard. And he can't stop this. He doesn't have much Elixir. Fireball pushes forward the Mega Minion, or the Goblin Brawl. We have two Princes on the map. He's got no Elixir. He overcommitted with the final Graveyard. And the Miner is just hammering away on the tower, as well as the Giant. That's going to be GG. And yeah, so you can kind of see, like, our counter pushes were kind of difficult for him to defend. The cage was definitely better for him there, because he got one free, like, Prince Sponge with the shell of the cage. But we were still able to break through just because he overcommitted on the counter push. Really nice Fireballs, pushing all of the units forward and getting so much value each time. And that was just a really nice setup at the end there. We were just able to keep the defense going. Blocked his bridge. He didn't get any damage. And yeah, it's just a really nice game. And I'll catch you in the final game of this video. Alright, so going into our next game against... I am unable to read this font on my fall screen. If anybody knows what that says, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually pretty curious. So... just cycle our Zap, first play again. And let's see what he's going to do. So, I think we'll go with a Mega Minion in the back. It's slow, and it's going to force out a response. So, oh, hi. He does have a balloon. So go with our Prince to kill his Valkyrie. He was out of range, but is still hitting the Valkyrie. I tried to hit her with my spawn, but that's going to be alright. So he just spent a lot of elixir there. He's going to have enough to defend one lane, and he's going to choose the right lane. Unless, wait, oh, he freezes? Okay, I'm going to go for a sneaky play here. We retarget the tower onto the miner, and we're going to get a ton of damage. So he does end up zapping, but we do have the Ewas on tower, and it's being tanked for by the miner. Ewas going to town on this tower. That was a really nice play there. I didn't even need the zap. The Ewas retargeted the tower on its own. But that zap, like, that's kind of the kind of plays you want to be looking for with this deck. The zap is definitely going to be helpful. It's going to be a really nice card to try and get really cool plays like that off. And this deck is definitely just an opportunity-based deck. And you want to wait for your opponent to make the mistake. So I'm going to take this Fireball here. And even if he goes Balloon, it should be fine. He doesn't have a freeze. So we just go like this. And then we can go with our Ewas in just a second on top of this Baby Dragon too to get the Mega Minion on top of the Balloon faster. And I don't think it's even going to get a hit. Really nice defense there. And he goes with the freeze. Horrible freeze. 1 second earlier would have been fine. But we do take his tower with the Miner and the Ewas here. And so the way I'm going to play this now is I'm going to go with a Prince in the back. And I'm going to do this in the left lane, of course. And I'm going to do this so that he's not able to build up another attack for my left lane. We'll have the full HP tower to defend instead of one that's already lost half of its HP to the Balloon. So I'm going to go with a Giant in front. See if we can get some more Fireball value here. He's going to P.E.K.K.A. Oh, this is pretty much Anaban's deck. Okay. So I'm going to take this Fireball. Just on top of everything. And then we'll go with the Dark Prince. Set up in the back. Prince did a ton of damage to his P.E.K.K.A. Go with a Mega Minion here. And then I'm going to play my Ewas really high and out of range of the freeze. So he's going to have to choose between freezing the tower and freezing the units. And he wisely freezes the units. And he's going to go with a NATO. And I think I can just go Giant Prince here. And we're going to get a good amount of damage. Yeah, he's going to cycle his Ice Wizard. I don't think that was a great Ice Wizard by him. Going to take out this Ice Wizard real quick with the Miner. And we're going to get a lot of damage on his King. So the P.E.K.K.A. is going to come back. So we need to be ready for an attack. Actually, it's not going to come back. So we're just going to play a Mega Minion right on top. And we're going to take out this P.E.K.K.A. here. And yeah, he's forced to go with a Baby Dragon. So we're just going to go with Dark Prince here. I can't use my Ewas however much I'd like to. Stopping this Baby Dragon. So we're just going to go with the low Ewas, play a Miner, and get back to our Mega Minion. So I need to be continuing the cycle. Because if he freezes, then I'm in trouble. And we got to the Mega Minion. Dark Prince connects to the tower. Really well played managing my cycle later in that game there. And yeah, we're going to walk away with 4 wins in a row. No cuts needed, unlike that stupid lava video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys get a sense of how to play this deck. I don't know if my commentary was great because I'm kind of like burnt out a little bit after that video. But I will see you guys in the next video, and peace out.